In this video, we're going to give you the secrets of how to get maximal street cred really early in the game so you can equip all kinds of mods such as gorilla arms, whatever you want, wear all kinds of weapons and use all kinds of weapons and armor. You'll also max this easy infinite XP farm will also get you lots of money, and it'll level up your engineering skills. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Cyberpunk 2077. So the key for this street cred farming method is these 4 animals, these like muscle-bound ladies in Pacifica. And you're going to be able to go to Pacifica in Act 1 because we're going to tell you how to sneak into Pacifica and the rest of the map. And these ladies, even though they're much higher level than V, so we're going to start with like a level 3V, street cred of 4V, and we're gonna gain probably 3 or 4 levels of the blue levels and 16 levels of the street cred, attacking these ladies repeatedly and blowing them up repeatedly. And they can't even hit V because we're going to be in a location where they can't hit V. So the key to this is, first thing you want to do, you would take advantage of the duplication glitch that they have right now and duplicate lots of regular grenades, right? Just the grenades that do damage. And you want to have a stack of like 2,000 of those grenades. I mean, if this glitch is patched, I'd say, craft them, buy them, whatever. If you craft them, that'll give you a lot of perk points from crafting. But you want grenades because you can throw the grenades in an arc, and that means you don't have to actually see the people or be in line of sight, and they can only get you if they're in line of sight of you because they only have guns and they're not going to climb up onto the things. But to get out of Watson early, because in Act 1 you're stuck in Watson, and we want to go to these ladies because they give a lot of street cred and they also drop high level items. We want to go to the east side of Watson at the Nid East fast travel, go down the stairs, and I've got a video about the exact route that you need to take once you get down the ladder there, not the stairs, and that'll allow you to open up the whole map. So once you get that first fast travel out of Watson, then you can drive around all over the map, and we're going to drive down south to Pacifica, and in the southern part of Pacifica, you drive down on Pacific Boulevard south, and then make a left, and then you're going to make another left on Baptiste. And Baptiste is a dead-end street, and at the end are going to be these 4 muscle-bound ladies. You do not want to aggro them. You want to park your car well away from them and either jump the fence or go around the fence. And that's why with the jump in the fence, that's why I recommend that you get the reinforced tendons so you can do the double jump. It just makes this easier. It's also just an OP skill to have, and that would be like one of the first mods that I would buy, even though it costs 30,000 eddies. Totally worth it. And then once you get behind the fence, you want to climb up the storage containers, so the semi-truck containers, and be on the farthest end so you can either barely see one of the ladies or none of them. Because if they're in line of sight of you, they can shoot you, and their weapons are way better than yours. And then just pound them with the grenades. Don't pause to throw the grenades. Just look to see that they're taking damage. There's going to be damage things saying if they're taking damage. The less you pause, the faster it's going to go, and the more damage they take because they can't even recover and brace themselves. So you just pound them, and you keep on doing that. It took me a couple hours to get from level 4 to level 6. So you're going to get 720 street cred as soon as you kill all 4 of them. And then you're going to get about 400 points in engineering. So if you have a lot of points in technical ability, which you totally should have a lot of points in technical ability, because the crafting glitch is the crafting exploit is the most reliable way to make money in this game, and some points it is the fastest way. So we think that the duplication glitch is going to go away, but which there are links to that in the descriptions. There's links to the duplication trunk glitch in the description, and there's links in the description to how you can sneak out a Watson. Those are all all videos that I made after 1.6 verified they totally work, and they totally work for low-level players. And so you just want to loot their stuff. If you have your own car, then you can put the loot in the trunk and store them if you're getting overweight. But they have pretty good stuff. You probably won't be able to use it for a long time, but you can definitely sell it, or you can wait until you level up enough to use it. And then you go back around the corner. So you drive back to Pacific Boulevard. So you leave Baptiste Street, take a right, you get to Pacific Boulevard, hang a U-ey, and then go back and make a left onto Baptiste and repeat over and over. And that's how you get this tons of street cred. Now, I used to advocate that you do like a street cred loop to farm street cred. I don't advocate that now. I did try that in Pacifica, so these ladies would be part of that loop because these ladies are just so much easier than all the rest. And so even after you hit like, and I think for every one level of street cred, you'll probably get 1/5 of a level of the blue level. So you'll probably get to 20 street cred if you start out at 4, so that's 16 levels, but you only get 3 more blue levels. So for 15, if you go up 15 levels. Now, you could do this all the way to level 50, and I'd consider doing that of street cred, but do as many as you want, as much as you enjoy doing. I do think it's way faster than doing the gigs in Watson, or doing the police calls or the cyber psycho sightings. But do those two, why not, if you want to level up. But they're just going to, your street cred accumulation and your XP accumulation is going to be much lower. I mean, the other thing that is great about using the grenades is that it levels up your engineering ability, which you just normally I don't think people take advantage of. And so since you're in the technical tree, you would want to get you would want to have max level engineering. Typically, if you're a crafty person, you're going to be getting max level crafting, no problem, because it pays for itself. But you're probably going to struggle with demolition and engineering, or destruction, something like that. But using the grenades will help you with both those things. But this one was giving me engineering. So I think we were getting, like 63 blue XP points every run, 720 street cred, and about 400 in the engineering tree. And so you'll get some decent amount of perk points from this. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Cyberpunk 2077. Let me know what your favorite XP farming location is. If you got to Act 2, then conceivably you could get the tranquilizer rounds for the arm cannons, and I think that would be much better for farming all of Pacifica and doing the whole Pacifica loop, and I think that would probably be an improvement potentially over this. But this is for someone that's totally in Act 1. Now, you could take advantage of this in other acts. The other thing that's great about this is it's a totally safe method, that you're not going to get V killed a lot and potentially lose your progress. Whereas I see a lot of these other supposed easy XP loops, they require you to be either very skilled player, or they require you to have very high-level gear, which is inconsistent with it being a low-level farm. In terms of each run should take about 4 minutes, I think. That includes driving around to reset the ladies and also to loot them. So if you're not looting them, you could save some time on those runs, so make them faster. And, I think that you're also looking at, I think I use about 2,000 for the 16 levels 4 through 20 of street cred. So I I think you do want to have a big stack of those things, but you could potentially be better with your grenades and not use as many grenades as I did. It's not necessary that you duplicate grenades, but it makes it easier if you're duplicating the grenades. Otherwise, you could use the grenades to perhaps level up your crafting ability. But you want to have some technical ability, because we're leveling up engineering, and so to put points in technical ability probably makes sense for the way that we're doing this. But even if you only have a few points in technical ability, I think maybe I got 5 levels of engineering for 16 levels of street cred. So the engineering accumulation may be a little bit slower, and so you don't have to be super high in the technical ability to get perk points just from using the grenades. But the things you need are the grenades, optional to have the reinforced tendons for the double jump, and that's it. You should have a car if you want to pick up stuff. You should have V's car. I did a version of this farm back in patch 1.2.1, I think, or 1.2. And I used an armored car and stole an armored car. That doesn't work anymore. It's very hard to steal cars now. You need to have body. You can't just aim at them and shoot them the way you could back then. So the AI behavior is different. And I like using the grenades much better, because the armored cars was kind of time consuming. It was really hard to run them over with the armored cars. And sometimes you'd get killed. This time you shouldn't get killed at all if you're standing on top of those semi-trailers.